I'm not sure if I'm on. I guess I am. Anyway, hi. I'm Diane Marie, 99, and this is my first live stream. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's a learning curveball. That was what a term I came up with today. So I wanted to talk to you about a few things. I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos, but I haven't been around for that long. So I I've been an artist all of my life. I started teaching myself how to draw when I was about a year old, my father said. And he just kind of watched over me as I grew and learned how to do more things, but that's all I wanted to do was draw. And so he kept supplying me with first a big box of fat crayons and, a chalkboard, and then he got me paint. And I sold my first two paintings when I was only 10 for $50, which was about what my father made in a whole day at that time. So when that happened, it was at a school open house, and my paintings weren't even for sale. They were just in my classroom. And this man went in there and found them, and he just wanted them. And he came and said, "Are these yours?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, will this be enough?" And he gave me $50, and I was like, I had never even seen that much cash in my life at one time. I mean, you know. So yeah, that was a big day, and that was it for me. I just haven't stopped ever since. I'm one of those artists that my brain just goes and goes and goes and goes all day, all day, wakes me up. I mean, it's insane because I'm a multimedia artist. I do so many different things. I paint, as you can see back there. I draw. She's kind of a drawing. Um, uh, I've made mobiles. I've made sculptures. I have two seahorses out in the entryway coming up here to my apartment studio, and they're made from paper mache. My own special recipe for paper mache. They're made out of entirely out of recycled materials, except for the paint, and they're suspended from a big hoop, and they just kind of hang there, just looking at each other. And he's pregnant because the males are the ones that get pregnant. So yeah, so they're out there just hanging out, and everybody that comes up the stairs, they see them. So I do that, and then I also write. I'm a writer, and I'm a storyteller. I love to tell stories, and I'm working towards. I want to do stand-up comedy. Only for me, it'll be sit-down comedy because I am partially disabled. I have a genetic nerve disorder that causes excruciating pain, and it's mostly on my left side so far. And so yeah, that's my deal with that. I guess it came from my father, whoever he was. Um, on my mother's side, I'm Finnish, and I'm one of 11 children. I'm number 9, part of the 99, and yeah, I'm Finnish on that side, and I've really been enjoying learning about the culture and all that kind of stuff. My niece gave me one of those 23andMe kits, and I did it, and all this stuff started coming up, and there were ones that were coming up that were saying 50% match DNA, and I was looking at them, and they were like Finnish, and there was all this Finnish stuff, and I was like, what? Everybody has always said that they thought that I was Native American. This is not my normal hair color, by the way. Um, in my younger years, I had dark brown hair, And sometimes the sun would bleach it out, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes it would turn red, sometimes it would turn almost black. I have weird hair. Anyway, um, so yeah, and another thing that I do is I write songs. I'm a songwriter, and that's one of the things that tends to wake me up in the middle of the night. So I keep a notebook right next to the bed because all of a sudden I'll just wake up and this song will be in my head, and I've just got to scratch it down, and I can hear all the instruments, and I can hear somebody singing it. Sometimes it's me, um, and so I know how the song goes and everything. But the weird thing is, I can't play any instruments at all, and I cannot learn how to read music. Um, Earlier, I don't know if it was this year or last year, I had some cognitive testing done because um, I am 5 years sober. I almost died from drinking. And so since then, we've just kind of been watching over all my functions and all that kind of stuff because I had such massive liver damage that I'm on a transplant list still to this day. But I wasn't strong enough to get one, so I didn't. And I just defied death. So, anyway, yeah. So I just went off on a tangent again. I always do that. Anyway, so that's enough about that. But what I really wanted to talk about and see what you think about AI. I think I think they've let a demon out of hell. It's going to be. It already is causing major damage. They're trying to keep it quiet, but if you do your research, you'll find that hackers are using this stuff to get into all kinds of things. Banks have they've snuck into banks. I mean, they got caught before could do any damage, but banks picked up on something coming in, and they were using AI somehow. I don't even know how it works, but anyway, Google also got uh, infiltrated, and they got a bunch of information from them. Um, Capital One may have been involved. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, so it's crazy. I think the other thing is that I think it's just going to leave the doors wide open for artists. For art, them to infiltrate our art and take it and do whatever they want with it, and that can be an image, or it can be a video like me right now. Supposedly with AI, if they wanted to change my head to an elephant's head, they could do it. I don't know how it works, but I've heard some stories. People are talking about this one woman said that she had a video on her website, and her website was just like this, some mundane, like craft website or something like that. And one of her exes somehow is like a computer geek, and he figured out how to use AI, and he turned that video into pornography somehow and put it on her page. I mean, it was like her body, but like there was, I don't know. She knew it was her, but they had done so that you couldn't, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm really concerned about copyright infringement and what happens to our art when people get a hold of it and what they do with it. Um, It's ridiculous. I am not going to post my photographs of my art on social media anymore. I can't do, I've tried to get them off, and some of them I was able to do it, and some of them wasn't. So um, I would like to take it all off, and I can't. But I'm not going to put any more stuff on there. So what I want to do is I want to get an email list going, and then I will make videos on my YouTube channel, and you can see the videos. Um, I will show you what I'm doing. I'll show you the progress that I'm making. I'll show you finished stuff. I mean, it won't be like images still. I'll just hold it up and then put it down. Um, but and then if you want to see an actual image, you would contact me directly, and I can arrange for that. So that's how I'm going to handle that, and that's something that I plan to do on my website as well, which is DianeMarie99.com. I got that one. So that's part of the reason why I did the 99, because I knew nobody would have that. So that was easy. Um, so anyway, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, now we're drifting into another avenue. What's going on politically? I can't not talk about it today. Um, I saw a video of thousands and thousands and thousands of people protesting, just blocking the entire street for a long way. The videos were shown looking down at them and then panning out looking down the street. I don't know where exactly they were. I couldn't tell. The buildings that they panned past for just a second, I couldn't recognize, but there was no views of the White House or anything like that. Maybe they were being careful. I don't know, but um, anyway, so people are taking to the streets. They have been, you know, uh, for quite a while, but this was huge. This was huge. So it'll be interesting to see what happens after that. Um, the thing that I want to do is that I want to investigate whatever businesses I use in the future, wherever I possibly can. I want to um, support female-owned businesses, small businesses and large businesses, if they're owned by women. The other one is it can be, a male-owned business, but like Revlon. I I inherited all of my mother's lipsticks, and she always wore Revlon, and I wear them, and I love them, and because they were hers. But I thought, I wonder who owns Revlon and what the deal is with them. Well, yeah, it's a male-owned company, which I thought they would be. But the thing is with them is that they are doing some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. They have risen. They have rose money, raised money for uh, homeless shelters, I guess, and victims of domestic assault and abuse. They've raised money for that, and cancer research, diabetes, just all kinds of things. Really, really good things. Um, and a lot of it is, it's geared towards promoting things that, help us. That's why they're doing what they're doing, is they're trying to help us. It's a male company that's looking out for women, and I think that's cool. On the other hand, um, I'm just, there are businesses. Just investigate the businesses that you use a lot and find out. I was really shocked that one of the businesses where I used to work, it was a major corporation. Um, I was nobody. I was just on the way on the bottom of the ladder. I wasn't even in the corporate end of it, but it was a food place. That's all I'm going to say about that. It was a food place, and I served food. But I was shocked to find out that this male owned corporation was really leading the fight. They were just right out there. They didn't care who knew or anything. And, so I thought, well, that's offensive to me. I don't want to work for you. I mean, why would I want to work for you? I mean, I wasn't even in a position of where I had to worry about needing, women's health care at that point anyway. I did later with cancer, but um, it's just, I think we just really have to really look into where we're spending our money. Look at the products we buy, look at the corporations that sell them to us, all of it. We have to look at them, and I'm not saying single out male owned business. I'm not saying that. I'm saying let's look past and see what they're doing. I mean, are they doing something that is offensive to us? Like one male owned corporation that I knew, that I, not that I, well, everybody knows it, but that I investigated, and I found out that this corporation that everybody knows um, markets like really stuff that's marketed towards women in terms of sexiness and promoting sexiness and everything they've got. All their ads are like really sexual and people are barely dressed and all this kind of stuff. Well, then I found out that they're not only marketing to women, which fine, if you're a woman and that's it, what your deal is, fine, but they're also marketing to teenage girls, and that's sick. Okay, what's an old man doing making decisions about what teenage girls should be doing, wearing on their faces? That's wrong. Let's keep an eye on where we're spending our money, and let's promote female owned business. That's all I got to say. So that's that. I didn't get a single chat. Bummer, but it was a learning experience. We'll see what happens. Anyway, have a great day.